At kaugnay nga ng detalye tungkol po sa Balikatan Exercise 2024, kasama natin si Colonel Michael Logico, ang tagapagsalita ng 2024 Balikatan Exercises. Magandang tanghali po, Colonel. Welcome sa Bagong Pilipinas ngayon.
Magandang tanghali. Thank you.
Okay, opisyal nang sisimulan ang Balikatan Exercises sa Lunes, April 22. Ano-ano po yung mga military exercises na isinasagawa o isasagawa ng AFP at ng US Armed Forces? At saan-saan po yung mga lokasyon kung saan gaganapin itong mga military drills?
Well, ang Balikatan po ay isang annual exercise, itang training activity. Ngayong taon, meron na tayong equal focus on both the physical domain and the non-physical domain. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? On the physical domain, ito po yung mga ground, air, and maritime domains where we normally exercise our joint capabilities. Pero yung non-physical domains, ito po yung nasa bahagi ng information warfare exercises, staff exercise, and cyber defense exercise po. Yung locations po ng ating exercise will be from the north, as far north as Batanes po, Ilocos, and as far west as the western portion po ng Palawan. Our particular difference between this exercise and yung mga previous exercise natin is that we will now be operating or exercising beyond 12 nautical miles, but within the bounds of our EEZ, 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone.
Alright. Colonel Michael, ang tanong po ng mga ating mga kababayan, gaano raw po karami ang participants mula sa US at Pilipinas sa kabuuan ang lalahok dito sa Balikatan Exercises ngayong taon?
For the US, we are expecting 11,000 more or less personnel from the United States Armed Forces, divided among the US Army, US Marines, US Navy, and US Special Operations. Ganon din sa AFP. All major services will be participating, comprising around more than 5,000. Meron din tayong mga participants from the Australian Defence Force or ADF, more or less mga 150. And we are expecting the participation po ng Marine Nationale, yung French Navy. They will be sending a frigate to take part in the multilateral maritime exercises po off the coast of Palawan, western portion.
Okay, so kasama ang Australia at saka France dito po sa Balikatan na ito maliban sa Amerika.
Yes.
How about po yung Japan? Kasi kakatapos lang nung trilateral meeting nila at I understand you have other countries that are going to be observing the exercises.
Yung Japan po, they've expressed interest as early as October po last year. So we sent an invitation. However, October was really too late for them to commit to any participation aside from sending observers. So tama po, mayroong mga observers coming from the JSDF, yung Japanese Self-Defense Force. But I will say as early as now, we are already extending the invitation for Japan to take part in the next Balikatan exercise. So as early as the concept development po, kasama na po yung representatives from Japan so that we can firm up a wider participation from the armed forces po ng Japan.
Alright. Colonel, this year's Balikatan mukhang mas malawak po at kasama nyo rin daw po ang Philippine National Police, Philippine Coast Guard at Office of Civil Defense sa mga pagsasanay. Gaano po ba ang kahalaga ang partisipasyon ng mga iba't ibang ahensyang ito sa Balikatan exercise?
We see Balikatan evolving. In the earlier Balikatan, which I have been involved in, nag-umpisa po tayo sa mga tactical level exercises, small units, focusing on tactics. Ngayon po, when we are already progressing, we are elevating Balikatan to evolve into more of at the operational level and also involve other agencies. So we can categorize this as an interagency effort. So we are, tama po yun, we are involving also the Philippine National Police, the Philippine Coast Guard, because these are also stakeholders when it comes to security. These are all security practitioners. So aside from Coast Guard, meron pa dyan yung Office of Civil Defense, of the Department of National Defense, from some representatives from the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the DICT.
Okay. Magkakaroon daw po ng mga pagsasanay sa bandang West Philippine Sea and as you
Opo.
mentioned, sa Batanes.
Opo.
Paano po napili ng AFP at US Armed Forces sa mga lugar na ito? At ano po ang strategic or operational value nito na makakatulong sa ating mga pagsasanay?
Tulad ng sinabi ko po, nag-evolve na kasi yung Balikatan. In earlier exercises, mga 5 years ago, the exercise locations, nalilimit lang natin within military camps. Like for Magsaysay, Nueva Ecija, Crow Valley, in Tarlac. Pero yung mga locations po na to kasi, very limiting po eh. There are restrictions on what type of capabilities you can employ. Tulad ng Crow Valley, you can only employ both the Air Force and the Army. Halos hindi mo ma-involve yung Navy kasi land-based kasi yung Crow Valley. So the only place where you can exercise all of the 3 major service components is to go out into the littorals. And while we're doing that, the locations po ng West Philippine Sea, Batanes, they are actually areas that provide us the best type of training opportunity, the best environment that comes close to operational level because of the weather, the familiarization with the terrain, and also the operational environment are all consistent with the training objectives that we want to achieve. Kaya pinili talaga namin yung mga areas na yan.
Hindi
for our
dahil sa
training.
malapit sa Taiwan. Pag
The-
Batanes ang pinag-uusapan.
The location that we have chosen, once again, have also direct bearing on how we intend to operate, how we intend to defend the country. So it's not only a test of skills, but also a familiarization with the terrain.
Okay, salamat sa paglilinaw, Colonel, kasi ang alam nga partner na ating mga kababayan, yung Balikatan Exercises, mga fire and maritime exercises lang talaga yan, na talagang purely military. Pero ano po ba, Colonel, ang mga activities na isasagawa dito sa Balikatan? Kabilang po ba dito mga community engagements, engineering projects at cybersecurity? Alam natin merong parte din ito, Colonel, di ba, ang mga disaster response natin, may mga sharing of responses tayo with the American counterparts. Opo,
Yes,
Colonel.
tama ba? Mabuti na banggit niyo po. We also have our CMO component of the exercise. We have humanitarian and civic assistance projects. We are going to be constructing school buildings and health centers in areas that are close to the exercise areas po. Aside from that, we also have COMREL activities and civil health engagement activities. Okay, so some of the areas that where we will be conducting them is in Cagayan, also in the island of in Batanes Province, Ilocos Norte, in San Fernando La Union, and also in Palawan.
Alright, mensahe nyo na lang po, sir, sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na po yung iba na excited rin na makita ito, yung iba naman nangangamba kasi feeling nila, nako, baka magigera na.
Yes, well, the AFP is fully committed to its mandate, which is to defend the country. Ang implied po doon is that when we are asked to defend the country, we also need to train for that eventuality. So the better we are in training, the better we are in our prime mandate, and the better we are in executing it. So that is the importance of the Balikatan exercise, and that's also the importance of training. Napakalaga po kasi dito lang tayo masasanay, dito lang tayo makasiguro na yung ating mga tungkulin magagampanan.
Alright, maraming salamat po and good luck, sir. Thank you, Colonel Michael Logico, ang tagapagsalita ng 2024 Balikatan Exercises.